Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome into a DLLS Cowboys postgame after a dub over the Raiders. Kind of whooped them. Not kind of, totally whooped them. Things are feeling good around here, and everything suddenly looks a little different. Let's postgame. Meow. All right, let's go, everybody. Cowboys whoop the Raiders, and now suddenly things look a little bit different as we look forward to the tough part of the schedule coming up, but we react to everything that we just saw. The addition of Quinnen Williams. Whoo, boy. Yeah, let's do this thing. My name is Jeff. Next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Oh, Jesse Holley went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
And he is next to the biggest name in Cowboys media, the great and powerful Vach Lombardi.
When it comes to the Cowboys, he's a smarty. It's the Vach Lombardi party. Doesn't dance like Jesse because that's naughty. It's the Vach Lombardi party. Doesn't eat sushi, only calamari. It's the Vach Lombardi party. So raise your glass full of Bacardi. It's the Vach Lombardi party. Party.
Hey, man, what the business is, dog? That's what you do. That's what you do when you make trades and you make people sit down because they can't run and think at the same time. And your offense go out there and do their thing. You know what I'm talking about? That's what happens, man. That's what happens, man. Shouts out to Jerry Jones doing the right thing. You feel me?
That was way more fun. It's way more fun when you try to put the good players on your team. Like, you're like, man, you know what we should do? We should go find the good players. Yeah. Quinnen Williams, and okay, disclaimer.
Yeah.
One game, Raiders offensive line, whatever. Quinnen Williams changed everything. And like Overshown coming back was a story. Revel coming back was a story. In this game, nothing, right? Like they went out there a little bit, whatever. We'll see what they bring later. Quinnen Williams changed everything.
He's a monster.
You know what, Jeff? I was talking to my man Foots the King about this. We was texting about it. And Foots was in this state of disbelief. Like, man, Vach, it's the Raiders. You know, how should I feel about this? And I've seen terrible offensive lines all year keep you from getting pressure on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at least it's a start. You know, the Raiders offensive line is terrible. But the Giants offensive line was terrible. The Bears offensive line wasn't good. The Panthers offensive line couldn't pass block all that well. They could run block, but they couldn't pass block all that well. Even the Packers line had some little pieces that you felt like watching film you could possibly take advantage of those guys, and you never really take advantage. Think back to the Giants game, right? Like James Hudson was terrible, but you couldn't deal with that. He left the game, and the third stringer, Marcus and Bo came in. You still couldn't do nothing with that, right? Now we see this Quinnen, Clark, Osa, and a lot less rotation at edge, which I love that. Because at one point, they just wanted to give everybody equal amount of snaps and just kumbaya this thing. Donovan Ezraku, Clowney, it looked like they got the majority of the snaps. And your front 4 to 6 people look fantastic. They look a little better. Kenneth Murray still ain't good, but they look a little better.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We're not gonna worry about that. Right. He got his hand on a football. He got his hand on one football.
That was an accident. That's because Geno's terrible, But Quinnen Williams, man, if you just stop and just watch him, we don't get a whole bunch of pop and A-gap like that in Dallas. Dallas hadn't always, since like David Irving, you know what I mean? Just pop and whooping in A-gap, then releasing, stacking, shedding, getting rid of people, and chasing. Quinnen looked like he had some new energy about him tonight. Like he was just sick of being a Jet or whatever. He was making big plays, running down plays, big effort plays where, if you listen to Jets media, they say Quinnen was jogging and sluggish and all. I guess he ain't want to be a Jet no more. He looked fantastic tonight.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah, of course.
Because you can watch Quinnen Williams play football even this year as a Jet, and it's like, oh yeah, he's really falling off, guys. And I'm like, the dude is like 27 years old, and on any given play where you watch him, you go, no, he's still as big and strong and athletic as he's ever been.
Yep.
And like most defensive tackles aren't fun to watch.
Sure.
So you're watching defense when the defense is on the field, and you're just kind of watching the game and the ball, but with all of the interest, like your eyes are on Quinnen Williams, and it's fun.
And what makes him even like the sheer size and power is there, but then you watch his handwork.
Yeah.
Right. Like
just off the ball.
Off the ball.
Yeah.
Right. We hadn't seen that here in a while. Right.
Off the ball.
We don't know what they want to done. We don't know about that.
But when you watch him like go to work, offensive lineman, he's kind of like he's lifting those hands up and then like just pushing them jokers back. Like he was a sight to see. And him alone, we already assumed that he would make your defense better.
Oh.
But like you saw what it would look like.
Yeah.
And you even see now, you kind of even see a little bit of pep in the step in Osa and Kenny.
Clark, yeah.
Like they bouncing around a little bit more now because they've now had a real standard put in front of them. And they're like, all right, we get to go and run with this joker.
Yeah. And they get to go run with one guy blocking them.
Right.
See,
Quinnen's getting two.
Right.
Thing about Clark, he was starting to decline a little bit, but he's never played that much A-gap at one time his whole life. Like he's always been a 3-tech, sometimes got 4-eye, sometimes
occasionally a nose, occasionally
a nose, right? But he doesn't get double teamed all game. Kenny Clark was getting double teamed all game because that's just kind of what the Cowboys asked him to do. Quinnen, who was playing B-gap for the Jets, goofy, he went right back home in A-gap in front of the quarterback, in front of the center where he belongs, and Kenny went back to his house, and Osa found somewhere to be when he was on the field. It's like this, man. It's like this.
And they've got the tough part of the schedule is right in front of you.
Yep.
The Eagles line is obviously way better, and it might be too little too late. But
no Lane Johnson.
But what's that?
Lane Johnson will be out.
But boy, I'd love to time travel back to 0-0 and start over with Quinnen Williams, and I'd be like, the Cowboys are making the playoffs, absolutely. And I'd like it may be too little too late, but let's see. If you go beat the Eagles, boy, things are about to get fun.
You know what, Jeff? You ain't wrong. The Eagles' O-line is better, but Landon can get whooped too by Quinnen and them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like that.
Cam
You don't.
they can get whooped too.
I don't think there is a offensive lineman in the NFL that if you told me he is blocking Quinnen Williams, that I'd be like, oh, he's going to win.
Yeah.
But the Eagles have a nice line. I don't think that you're not going to dog walk them. And like this game, and it's all coming together. I really wish you could time travel because it's really coming together as you're over halfway through Ezra Rocker's rookie year, and he's playing good football.
Great, yeah.
Clowney is coming along really well. Yeah. Now Quinnen shows up and unlocks Kenny and Osa, and
we're gonna talk about the corners in like 8 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But it looked like it's all kind of coming together a little bit for the defense. Now
it was kind of surprising when Geno wasn't under pressure. Like that's how much they were getting after it.
I don't remember a snap that he wasn't.
He was never called.
There was a few like on third down. I was like, no pressure, but that stood out.
Yeah.
Like we got pressure, didn't stand out.
Yeah.
We didn't stood out.
Now, see, this is actually going to be fun because the Raiders, how they want to play offense is they want to get rid of the ball quickly. So the fact that you got to them with them wanting to get rid of the ball quickly was amazing. Now, this game is all about matchups. Now, you're going to play the Eagles, right? Jalen Hurts can't see downfield. He don't know what's going on downfield.
He can see the very first guy.
So he'll hold the ball a little longer. I would love to see what this rush looks like in particular. This rush where you push the pocket a lot more and kind of corral on the outsides a little bit. I would love to know what this rush looks like when you have a running back throwing a football like they do over there in Philly. I can't wait I can't wait to see what they look like.
And this may be venturing into we're going to talk about corners in a few minutes, but the fact that Deron Bland was getting his hands on the football, like Deron Bland, Trayvon Diggs, when they were getting their hands on the football, it was because
pressure.
He who shall not be named,
Right.
the ball's coming. And suddenly you get into a game.
See what a dude can do? Yeah, just a dude.
A dude.
MF,
when you have a real dude,
Yeah.
and that dude now has some help on the edges. You got some guys that are going there. Like, Deron Bland isn't not getting his hands on the football because Deron Bland suddenly sucks.
Yeah.
Deron Bland was elevated by the ball's coming. And now it's one game.
Yeah.
And it already happened.
Right.
Where, like, you get to play differently back there when you know the ball's coming. And it's just that's what a dude does.
The pass rush made Kenneth Murray a decent cover linebacker today.
Well, just the one play.
Hey man, that's all.
And I want to tell you on that one play because I don't know if you want to be I consider myself the king of the Kenneth Murray shouldn't be on the football field, and I've been saying it from the day they brought him in. I'm like, bad idea, and then it just got confirmed over and over and over and over. Yeah. On the one play, I will say this: it was a great play. Like, he actually was dropping, and the guy goes this way, and instead of just going hey and looking at the quarterback, he looked and saw him and turned and went the right direction. And I was like, he actually made a coverage play. And so he gets his credit on that play because I kill him on all the ones where he does not. But that one, he actually had the awareness to not just stare at the quarterback and stand in a spot and get to where the ball was going. They're energized.
Yeah.
They're energized. Yeah. And the Raiders are a bad team, so I guess it does make sense. But I'm thinking, like, at 3-5-1, I could have seen them getting shredded even by a bad team. And it's just like, look, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
But I think that one guy showing up,
it matters.
And for him, 3-5-1 is an improvement.
That's an improvement for him.
And he's like, I'm in a better place now, and now everybody else got to keep up.
This was a perfect practice game.
Sure.
Like, because we talked about it in the pregame show.
That's why I said it. Like, could this,
like,
warm up.
This was a great warm up. This was a great
Alabama A&M.
This is right
before you get ready to play LSU.
We need a live look.
Yep.
See how it's going to look like. We need some real opponents on the other side so we can get a good look.
Yep.
Scout team don't give you this kind of a look. You need the Raiders.
Michael Mayer's a real player.
Right. You need real live reps, and I think they got that because even I was a tad bit concerned because I mean, if you're a fan and you have a little bit of PTSD with this defense, I think it's rightfully so. I don't think you should be docked for having that until you have more of a sample size of them doing things correctly.
Sure.
And so even coming into this game, talking about who was going to play what series and how they would rotate, I didn't like that. Yeah. I didn't like the fact that they were going to rotate the green dots and rotate these guys and rotate that guy. Hey, give the new guys the rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's going to be Logan, let it be Logan. We know Quinnen's going to be Quinnen. Like, go with what you're going to go with and let's ride this thing out. Yeah. But I thought it played out well because the Raiders aren't that good of a team.
Right.
And for every time they did have a little bit of a, hey, we can do a little bit of this, we can do a little bit of that, they answered. And it was like, nah, you really can't. That's not really what you're going to be able to do today. So I think this was the perfect look to give this team confidence.
Yeah.
Coming off of what they came off the last 11 days. Yeah. To get confidence, to get guys acclimated. Yeah. And even for Overshown, just to get him that to break the sweat. You know what I mean? Get out there. He shed the knee brace in the second half. Just get out there and run a little bit, you know? And now the real competition comes.
But you go in thinking maybe we can.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And I think that's nice. Let's knock out a few of these super chats, and we will get to the corners. We'll get to George Pickens. We'll get to Revel. We'll get to Overshown, all those different things. Come John said that D-line is nasty. Thank you. Yeah, Andrew's in the super chat. Have they officially stated yet why Pickens and Lamb were benched? I saw somebody in our chat earlier said, and then we were doing a watch along, so I haven't been just cruising the internet.
Then they said Nick Harris.
Nick Harris said they missed some things.
Yeah,
which probably means in Vegas they didn't get home when they were supposed to. Which, you know what? Honestly, shout out to Shoddy.
Yep.
Because I don't know what my punishment would have been, but it wouldn't have been you're not starting the game.
You wouldn't have said nothing.
I would have said whatever I had to say.
Hey, guys,
I also am trying to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you knew the Raiders, right? Had this been
No.
Philly,
This team doesn't get to know that it's anybody.
offensively,
Jeff got a point though.
offensively.
Jeff got a point though. This is a losing football club.
Yeah, we're 3-5-1. You
He
don't
just
get to
lost to
say,
the Cardinals.
we got
dog.
this.
He just lost to the Cardinals.
But they look worse than the Cardinals. They look worse than the
MB Smith, we can't be good on defense, can we? Well, you know what? That ain't the one to prove it, but I'll take feeling great about it for a moment and having hope for later over not for all day.
Yeah.
C Black is in here. Keep 59 and 93 off the field. No passes to number 9. We can talk about that too. Yeah,
I don't mind Toya being on the field.
Who's it? Toya?
Yeah, he's 93, ain't he?
Yeah.
I don't mind him being on the field sometime. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is, the reason that he's on the field some is the amount of times they were playing all three together.
Yeah.
Like you had Quinnen
And Solomon didn't
and
play.
Kenny.
When Solomon
Osa.
Thomas comes back, you probably won't see
Right,
him.
he won't be active.
probably won't see-
Right,
you probably won't see
Solomon
old boy.
Thomas missed this game.
Yeah.
Let's just jump down to Zach for you there, Vach. You want to hit Zach for us there?
Oh, what's up, Zach? Goes drop 400 in there. Okay, all right. Appreciate you, sir. He says, defensive fronts looked amazing. Secondary play was a little sus, especially with Murray. The offense is best when establishing the run. Salute to the chat. Appreciate you, Zach. Goes
Yeah, man. Just what I mean.
nice. That was
Just,
nice. We'll work our way through all these super
Man,
chats
appreciate you, Zach.
as we
man.
go.
Yo, Zach, you ain't lying, man. D-line going crazy.
We got all the different things we got to get to. George Pickens. We got to get to George Pickens too. All of it's next on the
GP
DLS.
nice.
It's all next on the DLS Cowboys postgame.
Man, if you were at this game in Vegas at this stadium, it was a pro Cowboy crowd. I hope to goodness that you got your tickets from Game Time. Why? Yes, because why not? Because they eliminate all of the extraness, all of the queuing, all of the login screens, price jumping at the checkout, all of that you don't want to be a part of. So you want to just go see a game. I want to get right to it. I want to know where I'm going to sit, what do my seats look like. They're going to give you a picture of what your seat visual will be from where you're sitting. And then you just put a little toggle over right there and you say, I just want all-in pricing.
Yeah,
I get the all-in pricing right there, so I know what I see is what I pay. And you may say, you know what, Jay Holly? Sports is not my thing. Don't worry. Don't you fret. Because you can go see plays, you can go see comedy shows, whatever it is. Head on over, use the Game Time app, use the promo code DLLS, and get $20 off your first purchase. What time is it?
Game time. Shout out to our friends at Arena Club as well. When it comes to the trading cards, I'm getting to learn all the cool terms. Arena Club's original slab packs bring the thrill of ripping packs combined with the power to buy, sell, and trade all in one place. Think about the normal trading card cycle. You buy a box, you rip open a bunch of packs, you pull the food valuable cards, you send them off for grading. Weeks later, you finally get them back. Only then, maybe you can sell them to a shop or online, buy another box, start the process all over again. Arena Club's flipped that on its head. What used to take weeks now happens in minutes, all on their digital platform. You get authentic graded cards instantly on Arena Club. You decide, do I want to hold this, sell it, have it shipped to me directly, or you can decide to take an instant cash offer based on market value. One click, cash in, no guesswork. That's our friends at Arena Club. And right now you can get 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase by going to arenaclub.com/DLLS. Use the code DLLS. It is the DLLS Cowboys postgame and the game ball sponsored by PrizePicks. Can he do it?
Of
Can
course
Jesse Holly give the game ball?
Yes.
Who's getting the game ball?
George Pickens.
Yeah.
Absolutely. George Pickens straight balled out. 9 for 144 and a touchdown, averaging 16 yards per reception. And listen, we've been through this thing all week, and I'm not here to hate on George Pickens. I told you guys this 100 times. George Pickens is a phenomenal player. He is a dog. Like, I've never, ever, ever, ever once taken that away from George Pickens. And you just see this on display weekly. That's what he does. I still am scratch my head while people just let him run these slants all day. But hey, the hell with it. If y'all don't keep giving it to him, he'll keep taking it. But the thing that we were upstairs watching the game, and George he has he's limber like a small person.
Sure.
Like you,
Because normally long, tall people don't turn that way.
don't turn that way. Don't turn that way. Don't slip out of tackles the way he slips out of tackles. Like he never says die. He's always, going to get more yards. So, game ball goes to George Pickens, who's a straight dog. And every game he has like this, he's going to make it more and more difficult
To keep him?
I'm just saying it is. He's gonna right now. They already said it. He broke Cowboy history. I think he has 843 yards on the season. No Cowboy in Cowboy history has had this many yards in the first 10 games of their career.
Of their Cowboy career.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying a Cowboy season. I'm like, man, when CeeDee got to 1,700, I bet he had a lot. Okay. Yeah, I think every week, every game, maybe every play makes it, in my mind, because I have a very simple sports mind, in my mind, more, I don't want to hear that you can't afford anybody.
For sure. You can make it work.
If George Pickens is not on your football team next year, you're not trying.
Yeah.
Like, George Pickens needs to be here. It's too good. And we talk about it, like CeeDee Lamb doesn't have a huge day. I do wish he'd caught that last one, get the first down, maybe get a foot in the ground, get him a tutty so he could feel good at the end of the day. He should feel good with the win anyway.
Yeah, the tutty early in the game.
But there is nothing. Oh yeah. But there is nothing wrong with, and it should be celebrated that they're both here.
Yeah.
Like in this game, I am with you. I can't believe how often corners are giving George Pickens the space to just run a slant.
Yeah.
And if it's that you're so scared that if I let him get an outside release that it's bombs away and I'm in trouble, okay, you're in trouble. If the quarterback makes the throw and Pickens makes a play, you're giving him away when you let that monster just have the easy one. And now somebody's got to tackle him. And if you do get to the point where people go, okay, we have been most worried about 88. We're going to be most worried about 3.
Then 88
and
get the
CeeDee gets one-on-one?
Yeah.
That's the life you dream of for your quarterback. That's the life you dream of for your football team. So what I won't do, except for when it's fun to try to turn people you work with against each other, is play the, that's the guy, or this is the guy. Yeah. I have them.
Right.
And I want them on the team.
It's kind of like if you got 2 great pass rushers and one may not get as many sacks as the other. If you didn't have one, then the offense would just compensate to take the other away.
Right.
Like, it kind of works in that same way. You may not see CeeDee's impact as much as Pickens in the box score and all that, but offenses do have to account for CeeDee. That means that they're accounting less for GP.
Right.
And I like when they account less for GP.
That's great.
And that's perfect. And look, if CeeDee is doing the dirty work for once in his life, if he's doing the dirty work and GP get all the targets, as long as you winning, and look, CeeDee ain't look like he was having fun. You was beating the hell out of the Raiders.
I was kind of joking at the end, but I'm like, man, CeeDee doesn't look like he's having the best time.
Hey, brother, you ain't lying about that one, partner. You blowing out the Raiders. We should all be smiling and throwing up bad signs like you like to do. But, hey, man, somebody got to benefit, you know what I'm saying, from the coverage or whatever. And at one point, we saw the Raiders think that they was cool. Throw it to flow. Throw it to flow. Throw it. You ain't got to throw it to Turpin no more. Throw it to flow. Throw it to, you know what I'm saying, Ferguson or whatever. Do it, or just run the football at that point. Yeah. All this stuff got to work together. And I just hope that this don't turn into a thing where CeeDee getting his feelings or like getting his way about something.
Don't let it be a thing.
One day the defense is going to want to take Pickens away, and CeeDee he'll have his chance to have fun.
And I don't think it will, honestly, because of what seems to be like the relationship that those two have.
They seem tight, yeah.
They seem like it's not like
CeeDee's not putting on a mask if it's not his homie wearing a mask.
Right. Like CeeDee's wearing a shiesty because George is wearing a shiesty. Yeah. And if they missed curfew last night,
they missed it together.
They missed it together.
Yeah, that was great.
Like they missed it together
as a team.
Yeah, like
whose idea you think it was?
It was 100% George. 100% was George. 1,000.
CeeDee ain't never been late.
Maybe we don't even pay him.
We ain't never heard CeeDee being late for nothing in all the years. And as soon as they get to Vegas with GP, they went full shiesty and thought.
Recky Specky in the chat, where were they? Crab's Table?
No.
Just club?
Dreas.
Okay. Yeah, and like
They was at somebody's VIP back room somewhere.
Some section.
Yeah.
So like George Pickens, where it's like, even if he was just what we initially thought and what he was in Pittsburgh, where it's like, yeah, he runs down the field and he runs stop routes and he runs like slants. Now with better quarterback play, like the amount of yak that he gets, like it's not just I'll take the top off. It's if you let me get this ball in my hands and you think you're tackling me, you are wrong.
You know what I just thought about? Just talk about Recky Specky and random. Imagine if one of them told their old lady, "Nah, I was in the room."
Oh, that's tough.
Oh,
That'd be
man.
tough.
Oh,
That'd be tough.
no.
Yeah.
But, hey, what if one of them told their old lady, man?
That'd be tough.
What time curfew? Oh, curfew at 10 o'clock. Well, you didn't answer your phone.
Here's the thing.
I was in the room.
Here's the thing.
But what
If
what
that
can you
happened,
say?
I will tell you, if that happened, I do think
I was in the
Shoddy
room.
is a kind of disciplined guy.
Yeah.
But I think if they found it out, and so far all we know is they missed some stuff,
Right.
and then that turned out to be a thing, and it was like, hey, coach, by the way, I told somebody I was in the room.
Shout
He
out,
would go in post game and be like, yes, they missed a walkthrough
They missed
in the morning.
They missed the meeting. They missed lunch.
Right.
Yeah, he'd take care of them. Let's knock some super chats out in this bad
Shaq
boy.
probably used to cheat when he was like 25.
What's that?
Man.
Oh my God.
That's wild, Recky Specky. That's wild.
Recky Specky, we just talking.
Tacoma
ahead.
John said Carson looked good 2 games in a row now, and I know it's so. Sometimes if you work with Clarence Hill, I'm gonna tell you a secret. If it ain't a superstar,
You don't know who it is?
just don't bring their name up. Because after last week's game, I was like, yeah, and Carson, the snaps he played actually looked pretty good. He's like, you have any picks? How many did he bat down? And I'm like, no, I'm just saying, like, when you watched him play.
He played fine.
And he's like, so he's an all-pro. And I'm like, no, I was just saying that a guy that we've been curious about for a while now
Ask about Carson when he
played a little bit and
called.
looked pretty good. And in real time, corners, offensive line, stuff like that, because there's a lot of plays and a lot of plays you're not thrown at.
Yeah.
I'll tell you tomorrow or maybe even the next day, depending on it's going to be an early morning.
You bet tomorrow.
But Carson seemed like he played some pretty good football again.
Yeah.
He seemed like it.
Confident, aggressive.
Wipe it down.
Dak Prescott is in the chat.
Why
We
you say that?
executed on offense.
Hey, Jeff, why you say that?
What?
Clarence, why you say that?
What was that one?
The white
Wipe it down.
Why you say that?
I don't know.
I
Dak
was-
Prescott's in the
after it's all
chat.
done.
Dak stops by from time to time. He said, we executed on offense, came with a game plan to run the ball, take shots downfield. Defense balled out tonight. Big Q showing why we made the trade for him. Time to lock in and focus on to Philly. And we appreciate Dak checking in when I know he's got other post-game obligations and whatnot.
How'd he dress today?
Unk.
Yeah.
He was on today?
Not
he was
like
on-
totally sharp suit,
Just
but
ain't wrong, yeah.
dressed like
Casual.
an adult.
Just ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Trovon is in the chat. I love Diggs
What up, Von?
as a DMV native, but if Carson, Revel, and Blank can continue to build and I can save money to get GP, 7 got to go.
Oh, you ain't got to worry about that.
Seven
You
gone.
got work.
You
Seven's
ain't
on anyway.
got to worry about that, my boy. He on.
Something out there.
7 gone.
You ain't got to worry about that at all.
So is 78.
I think that's how it's looking, though. I think it's about to look like Carson, Revel, and Bland, though. I didn't see Elam at all today.
Good.
Elam, did he play?
No, I didn't see him either.
Good.
I ain't see Elam at all. It's
And that's what
probably over.
that's what I asked him for.
Yeah.
I like when the Cowboys do what I ask. Because we were talking about how, like, if you're telling me the new guys are ready, throw them in.
Throw 'em in there.
And I was just like, hey, Carson too. Like, you
All
played
of
a little bit last week. I've seen the guys that you do run out there.
over with.
Just give me the other stuff.
It's over with.
And let's see.
Yeah.
So that would be nice if it turned out that Kalen Carson can turn into a starting corner.
You need him.
That helps.
Pass rush help, too.
That helps a lot
Go
because
ahead.
it's also cheap for a while.
Yeah.
Nico's in the chat. He said, why is Kenneth Murray playing at all?
I know.
And did CD look a little off today? I'll just say in the fourth quarter, when they kept showing his face, I was just like,
He was powering a little
even
bit.
after a catch, I was just like, man, CD don't look thrilled right
CD
now. What
caught
is
the
that?
ball and went,
We're going to see how CD sounds in the post game because I was just like, man, why you look down? Y'all are whooping him. It's
CD,
okay.
CD, whatever, man. I don't care about CD. How you feel. You just beat the hell out of the Raiders and GP went crazy. I don't care what CD cared.
J-Dog's in the chat. Clowney needs to stay on the field more. He's getting pressure and setting the edges better than Sam Williams.
Climb up on the field a lot, yeah.
I think he's probably on there.
Him
Him and Ezeraku are the leading snap guys on the edge now. It's
As it
just
should.
they don't play every snap. Sam was out there. Dante got a little bit, but they're playing the right
you know
guy.
what? Every time I saw Sam, I got sick of looking at Sam.
That's tough.
Every time. Sam hadn't done nothing.
He did that one time.
See,
He
Jesse
came-
laughing because he thinks Sam gonna fight me in the hallway or something. But dog, Sam ain't done nothing, man.
He did the one. He
Sam
came
gonna run up on you, man.
Sam, I got something for him too.
You do not have something for him.
Huh?
You don't have to say that into the mic.
I'll say what I want.
Because now, if he wasn't going to, now he's going to.
I got
Now he's
something.
gonna say, "I heard you got something."
I got something for a lot of scenarios. Depending on when.
Not when you're inside the Star, you don't.
They don't check me when I go in there.
Oh, my fault.
They don't.
They don't.
That's my fault. I apologize. Can we?
Party, party. Party, party.
Hey.
Mother effer.
Coming up next on the DLS Cowboys post, it's a lot more fun when they win and they kick somebody's
is.
butt. So coming up next, we're going to talk more about how they beat the brakes off the Raiders. What's next?
Do you want something that you can trust as much as this Cowboys defensive line now? Oh, no.
Yeah, man.
You want something you can trust as much as what's in Vosh's bag? No.
Come on, man.
I need some trust, man.
But my boys at Qualis Roofing and Construction.
Oh, yeah.
That's all you need, man. So they are over 700 5-star reviews with a 4.9 average for each of those reviews. And they're bringing gifts.
Yep. And if the roof is on fire, they got you.
They don't need no water. Let that.
Because they're going to get you a new one.
It'll get you a new one. And all you got to do is to get a free gift is one, get an inspection. That's how they say, hey, listen, we don't do fly-by-night situation. Get an inspection and get a free t-shirt, DLS t-shirt. And if we fix your roof, we fix your roof, you can either get a free Traeger grill or Blackstone.
Yeah.
All you got to do is hit them up. 800 number, what we had here? 817-500-9008 or hit them up at QualisGC.com today.
Also, shout out to our friends at PrizePicks. I love me some PrizePicks. I don't know if you guys know this.
You was hooping today.
Yeah, I got into about.
You was hooping today.
I had about 3 of them going in that game, and I'll get some more going on Thursday. I don't have to wait until there's football games because they got all the different sports on there. They had a little hookup one in there today. Jokic more than 0.5 points. I'll have you know I got it right. I said more.
Yeah.
I said more than 0.5.
Can you do Mavs L's?
It's not a team. It's not a team.
My
It's
bad.
a player thing.
My bad.
But all you got to do,
My bad. My bad.
is
My bad.
predict players to have more or less than certain stats in a game. And if you get those picks right, you're in good shape. You get the monies. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use the code DLLS. You get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DLLS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
How does one's roof catch on fire? I had to go back.
I know a guy whose house burned down the other day, but I hadn't talked to him yet, so I don't know how it started.
Okay, but his house burned down.
Yeah. Then the roof
How
is
does
the
your
whole
roof alone catch on fire? But not the rest of your
something involving a power line, maybe?
Because they can't be like,
power
we'll
line.
give you another roof if your whole house burned down. I don't need a roof if I ain't got no damn
Well,
house.
you do once you get the rest.
Yeah.
Then you need a roof.
Still gonna need a roof.
Yep.
That's hard.
Yeah. Because
That's
like
hard.
need a roof.
whoever builds the rest, I don't know if they're going to do your roof, but Qualis would do it
They
better.
better do my damn roof. They gonna
Qualis might build your whole dang house.
lazy boy.
They just build all the outside and leave it open air.
That's crazy.
And then Qualis swings through. And if
Oh,
they
you
build
get-
you a new roof, you get to get you a Traeger.
Get you a drop top house.
That's
drop
what
top.
that's what I was saying about the visor. It's a drop top
house is crazy.
That's wet.
I mean, it's not a good idea.
That's wet.
I mean, today
The
was
rain
beautiful.
come
But
fast,
today was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like one big sunroof as your
Today
roof.
was beautiful, man. Drop top that thing.
Yeah, but then stuff start flying in your house, and you
That's
don't want
okay.
that problem.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh yeah, lightning's probably a good idea.
Lightning can definitely set your roof on fire.
Lighting will
See,
definitely set you right.
Sometimes you'll realize,
Firecracker.
even with 3 people broadcasting, you can
Firecracker.
find some very large knowledge gaps about different things in life. You know, and one of them is how does a roof catch on fire? Just make sure you get a hold of Qualis if it happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did Pickens. We did
Carson.
We
Revel.
did Carson.
Revel.
You gonna do Revel and Overshown? What?
Revel Nova.
No, his daddy wrote a check that he couldn't cash.
Oh, you don't have to. You don't have to do that. You don't,
I-
you don't have to do that.
That man came in our chat.
But you don't have to. Shavon Revel Sr. was in the chat.
What's up, big dog?
And he
What'd
was
he say?
the other day, and he was just saying, like, if they try him, he said if they try him, they will be throwing a pick. And Jesse tried to fight him in the chat a little bit.
Well, what
He
else
was
you
just
gonna
like-
say about his boy? Man?
And I gave him that credit. I
Could've
said, you
said
know
nothing.
what? You could have said nothing. Nothing was an option. And he chose not to take it.
Revel wasn't bad today, though.
He did jump in the chat, though.
He jumped in the chat.
Well, he did jump in the chat.
Revel did. Yeah, we ain't got to talk about Revel. But yeah, man.
I would say Revel and Overshown, I'll tell you later. In real time,
I didn't notice Overshown all that much.
in real time, I would say my early reaction was Overshown looked like he hadn't played football in a long time.
Hey, 341 days he had.
And Revel, at least early, the first time I saw him, looked like he hadn't played football in a long time.
Yep.
Like the first play that I saw Revel, when the guy got to him, he grabbed him by here and here, and then he was chasing after him, holding him here and here. And I was like, that's not how cornerback works.
He was tackling him for 20 yards.
Yeah.
Basically.
So my initial thoughts are those two looked like they hadn't played football in a long time.
Revel ain't played in 2 years.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So, you know, the dream in this game was that Shavon Revel goes out there and locks people down and has a pick, and Overshown flies around and makes a bunch of plays sideline to sideline, maybe has a sack, tackle for loss or whatever. Quinnen Williams dominates. Logan Wilson kicks butt. That's the dream. I think the reality is
Logan Wilson looked a little crazy on the goal line, too.
Quinnen Williams is a monster,
Yeah.
and we'll figure the rest out later.
Yeah. Quinnen helps who's been here already.
Yes.
We'll say it like that.
Yes, we elevated
Bosa
all
looked
the
good,
other
Clark looked
people.
good.
And having Malik back there, I think also helped.
Yeah.
I think having Malik Hooker back there for that communication, having that veteran presence back there. I mean, he came up, supported the run. He had a tackle for loss. So I think, I mean,
We wanted all the new safeties to play, all the younger safeties to play, and then they did.
That's major.
And now we want the old people back.
Let's not walk past that. Like, Malik Hooker was bad, but he wasn't horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like, Elijah Clark was horrible.
Hey,
Yeah.
man.
You know,
He's
he
hurt.
looked like he
That's
didn't know
messed up.
what to do in space, but Malik Hooker was just regular bad. I
Yeah.
think the rest of the way, we just need to roll with who's regular bad. We can address Hooker, like, next year.
Yeah.
You kind of need Hooker this year, though.
What if I said instead of regular bad, just not real good?
That's regular bad.
Okay, because I think regular bad is lower, and I'm like, that's pretty low.
Malik ain't good, man.
You know,
But he's better than
he's
Elijah Clark,
been okay-ish or better
What's okay
for his career.
What's okay-ish?
Like he's been
I think that's regular bad.
he's been a starting level NFL player his whole career until this year.
Until this year.
And then this year it's like, what?
So he's a little worse than a starting level safety?
Has been.
Then that's a little bad.
Has been. That's regular bad?
That's regular bad. He ain't horrible, though. Like, he ain't trashing.
Because I think when you say
he's not supreme bad.
He ain't supreme bad.
He regular
No.
gas.
But when I hear regular bad, I'm thinking get this dude off the field.
Like, Elijah Clark was in the middle of the field,
Right.
and they was throwing the ball to the left side of the field.
Right.
He ran past everything.
That's
He
deeper
ran
than the
to,
deepest.
He ran to the sideline.
Deeper than the deepest.
Not backwards, sideways.
Oh.
He ended up on the other sideline, Jeff.
Okay.
Elijah Clark don't know where the
That's-
football let in the air. That's horrible.
That's linear trash.
At least Malik.
So that's-
adjacent trash.
A trash
That's
adjacent.
perpendicular trash.
Yes.
Perpendicular trash. At least Malik Hooker know where the football at. He just can't always get over. Okay. We got some supers or something?
Yeah, I bet we got some. Yeah, I think we probably have some super the lunatics in there.
Now hold on now Jeff. Now we on TV.
Yep.
You see that little phrase at the end in Spanish?
Yeah.
I learned that's a cuss word.
Okay.
Because I said it on .com and they said, Vash, that's a cuss word.
All right, got it. Love you, Cowboys Nation.
I said it
Cowboys
loud,
versus
too.
everybody. LFG. Man, I sure like the Cowboys.
Good old.
DC4L. The truth is in the super chat. 54.
Can I say that? Is that a cuss word? Like, can I say it?
Just don't.
It ain't English, though.
We'll skip it.
It ain't English.
Whoa!
Hey, man.
What if
Hey,
that
man.
got picked up?
Hey, man.
What if that got picked up? And that's the head of content. He can fire us.
Hey, man.
And he does a show.
These are the most expensive microphones on the market. They heard you.
Mine costs more than this.
Yeah, I'm like,
Mine costs more than this.
these don't pick up when you turn your head that way. Don't pick it up.
Oh, you
You don't really. Oh.
The truth is in the chat.
Damn, Batman.
54 and 59 are hot dog water.
Yeah.
Get these dudes off the field, please.
Yes, sir.
And we didn't really say much about it. He did have a player, too. We were like, what you doing?
Sandwich?
But I no.
Kenneth Murray?
But we just breezed past Logan Wilson. And I will tell you, upgrade.
Yeah, not even like the good
Upgrade.
Nathan hot dogs either. I want to make that clear. The cheap kind with all the scrapple
Yeah,
in the hot dogs.
the ones who are
not
like,
the kosher kind, not the expensive kind.
the ones that are real skinny.
Yeah,
and you
that
get
type
the
of hot dog
8-pack
war.
for like
Pig parts
$3.
and water.
And it
I
just
would say
takes
whoever
all of
decided
that.
to just tube random meat, good plan though.
Somebody poor did it.
Like hot dogs, you can get a good hot dog. Poor people food. You
Sure
can get a
can.
good hot dog.
Shout out
Brian
to,
is in the
Sam's
super
Club.
chat. Hey, the Cowboys offense actually looked decent with CeeDee out there. Ask Clarence about that,
Hey, man, what you
please.
talking about,
Defense looked good. Will be a good stepping stone for next year. No, we're gonna whoop the Eagles first. Don't kill my dream yet.
The offense did get back on track though.
They did get back on
After
track.
being off for those
That was
first 2
about
weeks.
so Clarence.
Because you can run the football now. Go ahead.
Clarence said on the show
Yeah.
last week.
What'd he say?
He was like, since CeeDee got back, this offense really ain't doing. And so we turned it into Clarence said CeeDee's not good and
That's
is
what he
ruining
said, though.
everything, which he kind of did.
That's what he
Clarence
said.
believe everything he said.
Yeah, but we really cranked it up on him and tried to corner him with it. Like,
I want to
he's
see you
okay.
thrust.
Yeah. And so anyway,
Dog, what do he be saying up here?
a lot of stuff.
There's a drop.
Rev it up in there.
Yep.
There's so
You
many.
got to drop everything over there.
Yes, you do. John does.
Damn you, John.
What else you got? Okay.
Wipe it down.
Dino,
Yeah, you could definitely get a whole commercial
what about the
break.
women that he likes and doesn't like? You got those over there? What's that? The women that he does and doesn't like?
I don't do young women.
Who else? What else?
I really don't do older women.
Yeah, go.
Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. Hold on. Hold on. Play the one before the last one again.
I don't do young women.
Play the last one more time.
I really don't do older women.
What you doing? What you doing there?
He want them linear women. He want the linear one, right?
46.
Yeah.
42 to 43. 42 to 43, and that's it.
That's it.
Not older, not younger.
My boy don't
Clarence,
want
well, Clarence about to find out. You don't have to be
man.
here to be on the show.
Hey, yo, John, let me tell you something, bro. That's AI.
We can let
dog.
him go.
That ain't Clarence.
That's all
for real.
Clarence, man.
That's AI, man.
That's all pop.
Y'all made that up, bro.
That's all pop, man.
Deno is in the
Play it
chat.
again, John. One more
Okay.
time. Play it again.
Yeah.
I don't do young women.
Who else? What else he don't do?
I really don't do older women.
Dino is in the super chat. What are the odds we find a way to keep Pickens? Will Jerry find a way to pay the man? I'm saying Pickens will be here.
Oh,
and if
damn.
I'm saying it recklessly, I'll say it recklessly, and I'll just tear into Jerry if he doesn't find a way to do it.
What's going on?
Whether it's franchise tag,
He's franchising.
or whether it's a long-term contract, if George Pickens isn't here, your owner is still lying to you about how the salary cap works. You can keep George Pickens and whoever the hell else you want. You're fine. When he starts pie talking you, just know the man is not being honest. The man's talking about the cash he doesn't want to spend. He ain't talking about salary cap actually stopping him.
What about gout?
What about gout? Hunter's in the super chat. Shout out to Hunter Lipke for being the number 3 receiver. That's a good contract.
For sure.
That's a good piece of pie we did there. JR's in the
sure.
super chat. Quinnen Williams should be extended tomorrow. And you can take your time.
Quinn got some. You can take.
You can
time
see
on
if
Quinn.
he'll let you make it through one more season before he demands all of the monies.
You see,
He got 2 left after this, but he'll definitely want his money after one more,
Yeah,
if not this
for
one.
Quinn probably wanted more money because he played with the Jets. Like you have to pay me more to be unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
Miles Garrett, I demand you trade me, but that
Pickens-
money will work.
Pickens has got to be the first emergency. You know what I'm saying? And even if they tag him and move on from him the year after that, I'd hate it. But you know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to sign that man to a contract tonight. You need that dude around, especially if you're gonna put all of your eggs in the Dak basket moving forward or whatever. Then just get him a target he can just throw to and Pickens be that guy.
Stevens in the super chat. Pickens will make $40 million a year, his contract, which will force the Cowboys to extend CeeDee. Wouldn't be surprised if a team is willing to pay the transition tag. What is that? If you make 40, which will force the Cowboys to extend CeeDee. The Cowboys just extended CeeDee.
Transition tag is for restricted free agent.
And you don't have to
That ain't what GP is.
you don't have to transition tag can go on unrestricted, can it?
Mm-mm.
That's for people.
I'm unrestricted.
That's for the restricted cats that's on them.
No, restricted is just you pick the tender of the offer you put on them. Transition is the deeper down, I dare you to take him from me, which is why people don't use it, because people will take it from you.
I don't see it enough to know.
I think.
We got it.
Casa de Finch. Shout out Shoddy scheming up Tyler Smith on Maxx Crosby and a bunch of passing plays. They are having fun.
Yeah.
Having offensive linemen start to pass block and then run a circle.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun to watch.
I don't know the reasoning behind it. Like, even as O-line guy, I don't know why we would do it.
I just know it's fun.
It works.
I just know it's fun.
Cowboys
Probably because you get your best. Probably because you get your best offensive lineman
Yeah.
on the most dangerous threat.
You know somebody else is going to get beat, so it's like, hey, just nudge him
Yeah.
and then move on with your day because I got somebody coming.
Like, it's not like they trying to fake counter or something, right? Like, hey, y'all, we faking counter, Tyler's pulling or whatever. They just
It
saying.
could be.
Sometimes it's what it is, but this time it's like we passing
Right.
and Tyler just happened to be pulling and hitting Max.
But still, if somebody is keying,
They're not even faking
if somebody's
Javonte.
keying the left guard
Yeah.
and he's peeling out of there, you might get somebody going, what the hell?
Well, we talking about Kenneth Murray. Yeah, he'll fall for it
Oh,
every time.
fair.
but-
Samuel's in the super chat. We appreciate you.
What's up, Sam?
John's in the super chat. He said, wow, I know it's the Raiders, but the defense was fun to watch. By the way, Raider Nation, how y'all going to get flagged on a QB kneel? I didn't appreciate them kneeling it out. Run football plays, please. I needed a Javonte touchdown. And Michael's in the super chat. My favorite part about the DLLS postgame might just be watching Botch learn about what happens in the DLLS day to day.
Yeah,
That's a big,
wild.
thick boy.
Whoa. And he might have been talking. That was in reference to you. He was talking about you.
I be damned.
He was talking about
You
you.
wasn't talking about
He was talking about you. He was talking about you. I'm sure.
Don't make me cuss on
I'm
TV
sure
now.
that was in a reference.
Don't make me cuss on TV now.
Hit the like button while you're in here. Coming up next, the rest of the DLLS Cowboys postgame show. It's a party.
That's AI, man. It gotta be, bro.
I want you to sign up to be a diehard. And a way that I think we could do this is if we could find a way to create a page or a portal when you're a diehard where you can go get the Clarence Hill drops. And you can make them like a ringtone.
Ringtone.
Yeah,
You know?
that's all right.
And a drop is an audio file that is fired off by hitting a button. Like everything that we're playing from Clarence, each of those would be considered a drop. And if we could find a way to get that for the diehards, I think that would get some signups. But yeah, we want you to sign up to be a diehard. When you do that, you get the hookup in a lot of different ways. One, you get a DLLS t-shirt for free. I do have the 88 Club on underneath my DLLS hoodie.
Because they don't got no 3 clubs. All I'm saying.
But they're about to. They're about to.
Nah.
They're about to.
88.
Might sell some shirts. You got
Nah, you know what? Y'all might sell some because it's a lot of bandwagon. So y'all might sell some.
Maybe a t-shirt that says "Pick this."
3 Club is like
what I'm saying?
Pickens, Brandon Cooks, and John Kitten or something.
See, I didn't have
Shout
a
out to
third
my
one off
boy
the top of
John
my head,
Kitten.
but I like that.
That's
I
my
like
dude.
that.
That's my guy.
Yeah, we'll have to go back in the history, figure out who the other 3s are. It's really just a Pickens t-shirt, I think. What about just a t-shirt? I don't know if there's going to be words or a number or whatever, but just kind of the shiesty mask.
I was thinking the
But
same
it's in
thing.
cowboy colors.
That's all.
I was
That
thinking
would
the same
move.
thing.
That's all.
I might just do that on myself.
Oh,
By
okay.
myself.
Well, you just maybe let the company have first dip.
No,
Whatever you want to
well,
do. We can put them on a hat
they
too,
got
along
enough-
with our tanks.
They got enough money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Money.
You get a t-shirt when you sign up. You get discounts on events and merch. You get into our Discord where people are hanging out, fellow diehards like yourself of DFW Sports, hanging out, talking about all your different teams and all sorts of other things in their everyday lives. It's a good time. So yeah, do that. Sign up to be a diehard. Sign up for the newsletter as well. alldlls.com/newsletter. Ali would appreciate it. It's job security for him. So just swing on over there, sign up, keep up to date. It's the DLLS Cowboys postgame. Do we have more Clarence drops? Hold on. What else do we have to go over in this game? Javonte was fine. Offense fine. You know what?
Go ahead.
They set it up coming into this game to bench Terence Steele. They were planning to bench Terence Steele
They've been talking about it.
as soon as Maxx Crosby gave him the business. It's a competition. Christy Scales before the game said Steele's going to get the start, but if he struggles, we're going to see Nate Thomas.
Which is ridiculous because Nate ain't whooping Maxx Crosby neither. Which is ridiculous.
I think it's just one of those situations where we get really excited about people that we see in tiny sample sizes when they don't get exposed. And then once Nate Thomas started to get some snaps, I was like, okay, He's not better than either of the ones you have out there, but I understand the appeal of wanting to know if you've got another guy that could do that job later.
Yeah.
But Terence Steele didn't get taken off the field, and Maxx Crosby didn't wreck the game.
If Terence Steele was getting whooped by Malcolm Kuntz, then maybe we could talk about it. Who? Exactly.
I don't think you can say that on TV.
That's got to be racist.
Malcolm Kuntz.
Okay.
That's his name.
I believe you.
That's his name. Or like Tyree Wilson.
Wally.
Or Tyree Hurts. But like if Terrence out there losing to them, then yeah, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But if you lose to Maxx Crosby, that's Maxx Crosby. But he held up fine. So it's all good.
Rastax is in the super chat.
Rastax.
Vach, I start the stream over and seen you rocking out. I'm gonna catch you in the trap tomorrow.
Catch you in the trap tomorrow.
That's where he's gonna catch you.
The trap.
I appreciate how much Vach appreciates his song.
My song?
Yeah, your song.
Oh, it's a cool little
It's
song.
a good song.
Yeah, got the.
It's a great song.
Got the little rave vibes going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of unts. And at the end. Let me riddle you this. Let me riddle you this.
Tough.
That was the Raiders.
Yes, sir.
The Raiders got whooped.
Move forward.
How much does it change what you think could happen Sunday at 3:25?
I don't think Philly good.
I've been telling him all year. They just keep winning, but they're falling apart and they're not good.
They winning because they lucky.
They're falling apart and they're not good.
But they not good.
They're not good.
Jalen Hurts terrible.
Jalen Hurts is bad. A.J. Brown doesn't want to play on the team.
They win it because of what?
What happened?
And never mind.
What you hate?
Because y'all make me sound like I'm an Eagles fan or I cheer for the Eagles.
I don't say that, no.
I didn't say you said it, but it makes me seem like because I just laugh because you say they lucky.
They're bad.
I'm like, well, why we don't get that lucky?
We haven't found the luck.
Why don't we get that lucky?
We haven't found the luck.
Well, they didn't. They wouldn't be 8-2 if they had the 31st best defense in football this far into the season. They do have a capable NFL defense.
Capable, but
the 8-2 is a lie.
And just to be clear, I think Jalen Hurts is bad. Let me just.
He is bad.
Okay, let's say that
he is bad.
Cause see that I can agree with you with.
What don't police my hate now?
No,
I'm out here policing the Eagles hate.
He's not.
It just ain't good, man. I think to be fair, can I be fair?
Be fair.
He'll probably beat the hell out of us. I don't know, but Saquon this year ain't as good as he was last year. AJ Brown don't want to be there. Devontae Smith probably don't neither, but he just don't say it at the interviews. And I don't think Jalen Hurts is good, but they play great defense and great complementary team football, and the other team just don't capitalize on it like they probably should.
They figure out just enough to.
You know what I hate, Jeff? What happens when I watch the Eagles?
It's gross.
Jalen Hurts clearly can't handle pressure.
Yeah.
Like every time you blitz Hurts a little bit, like he just shells up, drops his eyes, and run around. And teams just stop blitzing. I hate that's lucky to me.
Yeah, they're not good.
That's lucky to me. You got to blitz somebody 50-something times till they prove they can handle it.
Pretty good defense.
I need us to get some of this luck there. How about that?
We do. You ain't lying about that one.
I would like to have.
Me too.
I would like to have some 8-2 luck.
Man, ain't that
I would like to be the reigning defending champion luck.
Well, I'll tell you a secret. I'll tell you a secret right now. I'm gonna tell you an NFL secret. The Kansas City Chiefs are 5-5.
Yep.
The Kansas City Chiefs this year are very similar to the Kansas City Chiefs that won 15 last year. They got lucky.
That's real.
You blocked a field goal at the end of regulation.
You got to get lucky
sometimes. It's just when you play.
The Kansas City Chiefs have done nothing but go to the AFC Championship game for the last 7 seasons.
It's true.
That's not luck.
We're talking about the last.
I didn't say that was luck.
But I'm saying
that was them being good.
I'm saying
that's a consistency of a team over time.
Yeah. But what
Jeff is saying, last year's team that won all the games and this year's team that ain't won as many games, they the same team skill wise. But sometimes luck goes your way to win some of these games.
Last year, but we can also say that the Chiefs didn't have any receivers the first half of the season.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sure.
They do now.
And
they just took another hot L to Bo Nix.
Okay.
Bo Nix in there.
It's like this is the NFL world. And that's why I think that, again, I wish we could time travel. Because I don't think there's a great team in the NFL right now. I don't think there is one. Great teams, you look up at the end of the year and you go, holy cow, their point differential is 200. They're smoking people.
Yeah.
But like, just to use Kansas City again, a year ago and to this year, they're putting themselves in the same spots. They're similar in terms of like yards per play, points per drive, all the different things.
Yep.
It's just that the other team happens to win by
Let me ask you a
one.
question.
Man, why you don't ask him a question?
I asked him this earlier.
Okay, go ahead.
I asked him this earlier.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this question.
Yes, sir.
Kansas City versus any team, one game, you betting against them?
Yeah.
I would bet against them with like 5 teams right now.
Name it 5. I'm just for kicks and giggles.
Rams, Buffalo.
I would bet on the Rams.
Buffalo?
They own Buffalo, but it's your 5.
Right now, this is going to sound crazy. I would bet on Baltimore against the Chiefs right now.
Offense.
I would bet on.
I like Denver's.
So Rams.
I like Denver's defense.
Rams,
for 'em.
Baltimore.
God,
You're
am I
struggling
really?
to find that 5. ain't you?
Cowboys.
Well, I'm trying to put them in order because, like I said,
No,
I don't.
you have to put them in order.
I
Just give me
don't. I
5.
don't think there's a great team.
Cowboys.
Like the Eagles are 8-2.
I'm
I
just
wouldn't
saying,
pick them.
give me a 5 that you would
Cowboys.
pick against Kansas City anywhere in the planet in a one-game scenario, playoff scenario. You said the Rams. You said Baltimore.
Rams, Ravens. I would take the Bills.
Seahawks.
Bills.
Do I trust Darnold?
I think Seattle like that.
Seattle's got a good team. I would take Seattle.
Seattle.
I think defense matters when we talk about the Chiefs.
Yeah, but like, that's the thing because
That's 4.
back in the day,
All right.
whoever else is the next, but Philly, they're not any good though. No, it's like Kansas City is not what they were. Like they used to be the best offense in football.
Sure.
And then they were one of the best defenses in football with a good offense.
Carry and pat.
And now their defense isn't what it was. Their offense isn't what it was. They still got Pat. They still got Andy Reid. They still win a bunch of games. But they're not. They're not what they were.
Right here.
Let's just end the show right now.
Clarence Hill, how you doing, buddy? What's happening?
I'm well, man. How you guys doing?
We're kicking butt. What you got?
Man, Cowboys are back on track. You know, it's typical Cowboys. You know, after all this week of emotion and trying to. What?
Back the phone up.
You're doing great.
I mean, can you let me talk, Jesse? Can I get through a sentence?
Golly, man.
Can I get through something, man? You know, can you let me get through it? I'm trying to get out here. Anyway, the idea that you had Pickens and Lamb being benched and they didn't want to talk about it after the game, and Shoddy certainly didn't want to talk about it after the game for missing things, whatever that is, whether that's curfew, whether that's meetings. I certainly don't think it's practice, but he didn't tell them until right before the game today, so they didn't know yesterday. They only knew today. But he disciplined them, he hugged them, but he used them, you know. And I think as we continue this agenda, continue this conversation, they fed off Pickens first. And Pickens opened things up for CeeDee. And you saw after the first CeeDee touchdown, after Pickens got the drive started, Shotty went out and hugged them both. But again, you got to use those guys. And I think, you know, it's funny because we went through the whole press conference, didn't even ask about Dak Prescott. You know, we didn't ask about how well he played, and Dak was damn near perfect. And we kind of take Dak's play for granted. But CeeDee gives them so much energy and gives them so much life that they want to feed off of it. And I think that at this point, I mean, I was trying to say it's George, but at this point, they're going to let George be George. You know, talking to Shot, he kind of smiled, Dak kind of smiled. You know, the guy just got penalized last week for excessive celebration. He got benched before the game. He scores a big touchdown, and he goes and gets another penalty again, and all they could do is laugh and say, that's George. He goes to the edge, and they're going to let him go to the edge as long as he doesn't go over the edge. And as of now, he's not gone over the edge.
Thank you, Clarence. We love you. Have a great night.
Appreciate you, man. Look alive, Jesse.
Yeah. I was waiting for Clarence to be like, you know what? I was going to be like, there's 60 seconds left in the post game. So, you know, that's just the way it is.
Yeah, Dak was good, yeah.
Didn't even mention it.
Dak
was amazing. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. Taj is in the super chat.
What's up, Taj?
Re-sign 3, draft a few defensive guys, and let's cook. That's what we're going to do.
Man, we still get the draft this year.
I've been working. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready. About 11 guys in.
I'll trade up to go get Arvell Reese.
I wouldn't. I'd just take his teammate at linebacker later. Sonny's a freak.
I want just if I can get. I would rather have one MFer than like 2 good players.
I think Sonny's an MFer too. How about that?
Touche.
I think that Tennessee corner's an MFer.
I stand on that.
I think Caleb Downs an MFer.
Go get Jacob Rodriguez.
Jacob Rodriguez is a good player. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Might be a special teamer in the league, but he's a good player.
He's a good player.
Missful is in the super chat. Genty did all that talking to rush for 7 yards. Yeah, and Ike said, need that 3-club shirt. But is it a club if there's just one dude in it? It's just him and Cookie. All right, thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Make sure you're following all the channels, Botch Lombardi, DLLS Sports. And I have a little tiny YouTube channel as well. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
I hate loud people.
Yep.
We all silly like the mayor.